Welcome everyone to the video, Love here. Today I'm showing you my entry for the build competition. First and foremost, the actual build portion was done 100% by me myself. For the clearing of the land, I did have a few people help me. Shout out to Infernal, Jumpy McDivot, Snap Up a Potato, and the many others who did help clear the land. But for the main build, I did do it all myself. You'll see in the video how certain things would function if I was able to code the game, of course. Also, don't forget to subscribe, it's free, you can always change your mind, as well as follow me on Twitter at DrewSkiLoveGames. Now, with that said, let me give you a quick view of my build before getting into the specifics. So my build is all about game balance and helping out the server. This is the Mall 2.0 prototype, which will be shaped like a plus sign. But first, let's go back to the current mall, so I can discuss some things that are slight flaws. As you can see, the depth of the mall won't even completely render. Due to the height and depth, this makes stores 1, my store, and store number 10, Infernal Phase store, the most valuable since they're closest to the warp. The higher you go in the mall, the more lag starts to hit and you lose FPS a lot. I know some players can't really even play because the FPS is so low. I personally experienced it on my laptop where I can't even play on the top floors. It just lags that much. Now, another problem are the stairwells. They're numerous, they're in odd places, they're just spaced out and too long. Now, as I mentioned, the depth of the mall is also a slight flaw since it's so deep and the stores are so far back. The Mall 2.0 prototype will reduce the depth, so the farthest store would only reach about here, around shop 5 in the current mall. Now, this makes all the stores much closer to the warp point, so people don't have to travel as far and walk and make it kind of unbalanced. The front of the store design will also change, with all stores having the same center door design. Along the top will be this 2 high glass windows so players can display their store names across the top there. So, for instance, right here, I could put Drewski Loves Shop right here. Nearly every store will have the same size and design. The center door design brings uniformity to the mall. Now, the mall is everyone's favorite place to get the items they need, so this is how we balance it here. Now, as I said, each shop will be the exact same size and layout, except for 8 specific shops, which will be the anchor stores of the mall, so to speak. And these stores will be located in the back of each wing. They are nearly double the size and have 2 entrances each, but they'll also cost a little more to rent, as you can see. Now, some might say that this makes these 8 shops back here, minus the anchor shops, the least valuable ones in the mall, which is why I made what's called wing warps. Each wing in the mall, you'll be able to warp by doing /warp mall, red or blue, or the corresponding color. This puts you the closest of any shop. And you can go right upstairs using the elevator that's right behind me. Here, let me just show you. It's pretty simple. We're up. Now, in the corners you might notice the small little colorful stands with chests. These are the new kiosks. These kiosks are designed with new players in mind, a way for them to get a small shop in the mall for a cheap amount. There are two different versions specifically of these kiosks. There's the straightaway version, as you see here, and then there's the W version, the corner one, so to speak, as you see here. These will cost much less than a normal shop. However, with these kiosks, you cannot renew the rent. That way there's always some shops popping up for players to grab and be able to sell some items. The only thing players will be able to do with these are open the chests or place buy signs. In order to give these shops more foot traffic, I combined the portal room with the mall to make sure people would be checking these new kiosks out and having to pass them often. So let me go ahead and give you some quick examples of how that would work. So first, you can go past them and go to the end. As you can see. Now we can also take a little quick walk to the nether. Mining world's also easily accessible. Now lastly, this corner over here has multiple things going on. First, to the right here, you're going to see the mall directory, a sort of map that shows everyone where they are and how to get where they want to go. This will direct the players and the people to go ahead and get to the area they're looking for. And next, we also have the walkway to spawn. Now this will be the mall exit, so to speak. Your amazing decorative spawn can be just right outside right here. Simple as that. Now finally, we have the in-game leaderboards. Now these could update with each server restart or be programmed to update in real time. I know other servers have something similar to this. I chose 4 categories. First, under your 2 on the left, you have here is your highest balance, which these, by the way, are all accurate numbers as of a few days ago. I actually sat here and did this all. Secondly, in the column right here, you have the most claims, just like you'd see on MunchyMC.com. Now over here, third, I had chosen the MC MMO top, so you see that all right here. Now, for the fourth one, I couldn't quite decide which category to use, so I chose the coolest player. Now, as you can see, though, it might have already been griefed by a certain someone. Ross. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. Actually, the correct leader was all of you and everyone. Now you can see we also had, you can buy crowbars right here, as well as a food stand, the staples of the mall. Now, once again, there will be elevators at the end of each wing. So there's only 2 stairwells right in the middle, the mall, for easy travel, and they also have the warps, so everything's much easier to be traveled. I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I really wanted to get this done prior to announcing Season 3, so maybe some of these concepts could be integrated into it. Now, obviously that didn't happen, but I still used it for the build competition. Again, I thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, why not leave a like? I appreciate it. This was my Mall 2.0 prototype, and I thank you guys for your consideration in this build. Now, is this the best build in the server? Probably not. Do I think I put a lot of effort into it? Yes. Is it a complete build? Also no, because there's 3 missing wings, but this was also a prototype, so it was never going to be a completed project. But, I did put a lot of effort into this. I would appreciate any feedback, even if it's just a nice build, something simple and small as that, I would appreciate it. But guys, don't forget, if you do like my channel, why not subscribe? It's free. You can always change your mind. Follow me on Twitter and watch my Twitch streams. I just stream 4 to 5 times a week, and, hey, maybe someday I'll see you on there. But thanks again for watching, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome, and enjoy the build comp.